So it's been 20 years since The Matrix came out. How does that movie look now? And will VR save Nintendo Labo? Well, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nope Shari, the CNET debate show where I, Jeff Bakalar, argue with my friends and colleagues over 3 rounds of dead serious discourse. Joining me on the program this fine day is none other than Scott Stein. Hello, Scott Stein.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure to come back and compete.
Thank you very much. Do you remember who won the first time?
Nope, don't remember at all. No recollection of it.
Okay,
I don't remember that I didn't win the lunchbox.
Oh, fair enough. So I won the last time. Well, here's how the show works.
Yeah.
We've got 3 rounds. Scott and I will debate each round and be awarded a collection of 5 points depending on how well we made our case. Assigning those points is another Nope Sorry alumni, Mr. Josh Goldman. What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, you're gonna be fair and balanced and understanding and forgiving?
That's all I ever am.
Okay, I don't know, no one's ever described you that way, but we'll do it for the first time here. On with the topics, Scott and I flipped a coin backstage, and I won the toss, and I'm making him go first. That's how we're gonna do it. And don't forget, the 3rd round of this show this week is a weird one, so stick around for that. Scott's gonna go first.
All right.
Josh, what is the topic, please?
So we got a little bit of a gaming question right now. Nintendo has debuted a new line of cardboard Labo kits with a focus on VR. Will this make the Labo relevant, or is it time to throw out your Labo and put it in the recycling? You've got 90 seconds, go!
All right, so look, there are a lot of people who dispose of their Labo kits afterwards. They build up, etc. And VR is a novelty, and sure, with that 720p screen, probably pretty silly. On the other hand, for the price you're paying, I think of these like experience kits. These things are like for the weirdness and the adventure. You don't have to buy them. And I like the fact that Nintendo's experimenting with this stuff. I think that people who want to do this, basically like a cardboard kit, will get enough value out of that and think it's fun. That being said, I haven't even tried this thing yet, so I don't know if it looks terrible. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I like that they're being weird. I like weird Nintendo.
Weird Nintendo is good. You talked a little bit about the experience, how there's like one-off experiences. You and I both know the only good experience with Labo is building the thing, right? It's not actually putting on the mask or wearing the backpack. No. Building, it's half the fun, right?
No, I like using some of this stuff. Not for an extended period of time.
All right, regardless,
but initially, yeah.
Do you feel safe about putting your Switch in some sort of head visor? I feel like that is not the safest way to play with your Switch with it attached to your face. That seems like a problem. Also, have you seen the promotional photos about what this thing looks like? It's just a bunch of kids putting a duck on their face and looking up the duck's butt. Have you seen what it is?
Yeah, but who knows what's in the duck's butt?
There is a photo, Nick, put this up on the screen. There is a photo where all these kids have these weird body horror, like animal hybrid things. It's a mess.
Classic Nintendo weirdness.
I guess
who knows
so.
what lurks in there?
Yeah, I don't want to know what lurks in a duck's butt. Josh Goldman, what do you think around 1?
I don't want to know that either, and don't want to pay for the privilege. So I'm going to say Jeff 3, Scott 2. I can't see paying for literal garbage to put on your face, so I think that's how I'm going to go. 3-2.
At least it's recyclable.
Surprised I didn't get fewer points for that.
Oh, you thought you really?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get. I'll survive with that. I'm gonna rally.
Hey, you're still in the game. All right, next topic. I'm gonna go first. What are we talking about, Josh?
What if I told you The Matrix is 20 years old this month? While The Matrix was a groundbreaking film when it was released, does The Matrix hold up 2 decades later, or is it best left as a meme? 90 seconds on the clock, go!
Okay, I'm gonna say no, The Matrix does not hold up. Unfortunately, I believe it to be an embarrassing time capsule of what we thought was cool in the 90s. It is a very lame-ass trench coat, sunglasses at night, bullshit nightmare that has no relevancy in today's day and age. I think the soundtrack is the most heinous piece of shit I've ever heard. If you go back and listen to that soundtrack, it is very bad. And you know what? At its time, that bullet time, all that CG stuff was really cool, and I think it paved the way for special effects moving forward. But I do not think, just like the Lord of the Rings movies, it has withstood the test of time. It looks real bad. And finally, They also made 2 of these other movies, and man, those don't hold up well, so that's what I have to say.
So I'm going to leap from where you were, and I'm going to say that when I saw these movies and they came out in the 90s, I was underwhelmed. I read Neuromancer. I was underwhelmed. I thought there were comic book Neuromancer. I thought there was Cyberpunk out there that did it better. I'm still waiting for a Neuromancer movie, and I thought the movies got worse as they went on. But paradoxically, I feel that now, probably for the same reason you feel, I think they're an interesting document of where we've been, and it's a 90s vision of that cyber utopia or a cyber dystopia or whatever the hell it is, and basically we still keep referring to it, and so it's a document that holds up even if it's incredibly dated.
That's a good way to point it, a good way to put it, like, oh, it's bad, but we still talk about it.
Yeah.
Josh, who do you think won that round?
I don't know, it's a tough one. Scott definitely did red pill me though, so I'm gonna go 3-2.
Oh, so that I get the 3? Is it?
No, Scott.
Oh.
He brought me to consciousness.
You took the red pill was the one that made you do the Matrix, right?
No, the blue pill kept you in the Matrix.
Oh, okay. So you got, okay. All right, round 3. We're doing things a little different. Josh, tell us what it's all about.
We're changing up the third round a bit this week. Gonna do a little bit of a speed round thing. Some person accidentally, on purpose, called Tim Cook Tim Apple this week. We're gonna rename these people I'm going to give you in the same style. We'll do 5 rounds of people, 1 point per person per round. So first one is Google CEO Sundar Pichai. Go.
Sundar Edge Compute Cloud.
Sundar Daydream.
I don't like either of those. Scott gets the point there. Okay, next one is Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Pastel Pantsuit.
Queen Keep Calm Carry On.
Scott again, because
That was
I don't
good.
even know what that was, Jeff.
She always
basketball star and acclaimed actor Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq hoops the ball.
Shaq Bengay.
I think it's icy hot, but I get where you're going. Point Jeff.
All right.
Give multi-platinum recording artist Pink a last name.
Stink.
Pink compact disc.
What?
Both are bad. Let's do another one. How about Cher?
Wait, who gets that point? Oh, Cher. Okay, Cher. Cher because you care.
Cher Moonlight. Moonstruck. That was wrong with me, not Moonlight. Moonstruck.
I got what you meant. I knew what you were getting at.
Moonstruck.
I don't know. I'll give Scott the point there.
Okay.
They're again. You guys are
Not the best, right?
All right.
Cher
So
Moonlight.
last one in honor of the Matrix. Keanu.
Circle K.
Keanu.
The answer is Wick. Jeff
Oh
loses.
man, I was gonna say Keanu Mnemonic.
Wasn't the Circle K in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yeah,
That was
something is afoot at the Circle K. All right,
Keanu
I
Circle
kind of
K.
shit the bed there at the end. Scott is your winner, 8-6. Does that math check out?
Didn't reward a point on the last round.
Oh, right, okay. All right, we just gotta check the fact checkers here.
Is that where we're going, right?
Thank you so much to Scott,
Hey.
to Josh.
I'm so
Thank you
happy.
for playing along in this little experiment we call Nope Sorry. If you want to leave a comment so we can discuss the topic on the next show, please do so. And what did Scott win on today's
I
program?
won something?
Oh, he won! Oh man, he won an actual Ghostbusters 2 figurine of Janosch.
I thought it was a Matrix action figure. I saw a black trench coat.
So there you go.
Can I
That's
pretend?
That's a collector's item.
Oh, this is great. I
Make
didn't know that.
sure you don't lose that.
That's from the Ally McBeal actor.
Yes, I forget his name.
Great
but,
actor.
You can
He's
look
an
it up.
awesome actor. You can watch his other films.
Thanks
It's
for-
very hard to come up with last names from companies, as we
Did
discovered.
you make this? Where did you find this? I don't even get it. All right, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.